Well, like Ariana said, Midlands Gives highlighting nonprofits across the region that are making a real impact, including Transitions Homeless Center here in Columbia. The organization provides emergency shelter and long-term support services to help individuals experiencing homelessness move towards stability and permanent housing. And joining us now is Craig Curry, President and CEO of Transitions, to talk about the mission, the growing need in the Midlands, and how Midlands Gives is helping support that work. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Whitney. Thank you much.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about Transitions. I feel like everybody knows about Transitions, but for the folks who don't, give us a little bit more details about it.
So we're a 260-bed facility for men and women, adults. We only take 18 and older. That's located right in downtown Columbia. We're right there on Main and Elmwood. You've probably driven by it many times and not really understood what that is. Mm-hmm. Every night we have 260 people pretty much sleeping there. We have another 80 on average that come in. So every day we're working with 340 unhoused adults that we're trying to help, and our real goal is to get them housed. Stop this cycle of sleeping somewhere, on the street, in a shelter. We want to get them housed, so to break that. And since we've opened, we've done it with over 43,000, no, let me say that right, 4,300 people. I wish it were 43,000.
Oh, we're working towards that goal.
That's right.
We're working towards that goal.
4,300 housed, wow. And that helps. You know, there's always going to be people who are struggling and various barriers. And so you got to deal with that. You've got to come and you got to help one person at a time because everybody's different. Is that the barriers vary? Sometimes it's multiple barriers, and often it is. It's 2, 3, or 4 things that you got to deal with and get them housed where they can stay and pay their rent and be able to live productively and stay housed.
Absolutely. And so for full transparency, I work with Transitions. I'm on the board, and I want to talk about the resources that are available, because I think sometimes think of Transitions and they understand that it is a place where people can find that temporary shelter, where people can work to get long-term housing. But there are so many resources that Transitions offers those who need a little bit help, from the physical to job searching. Talk to us about those resources.
So let's talk about the jobs. Right now we had a veteran who took 3 buses to get to his job, and he was paid $11 an hour. We have a program that we do through the Department of Employment and Workforce at SC Works. It's a great program. We were able to hire him at $16 an hour that the government pays for, the Department of Labor pays for that as a training program. Well, he did such a great job, and he only had to take 1 bus to work instead of 3. So now we decided to hire him full-time because he's doing great. So we are able to hire one of our own, have him work at Transitions full-time, and the government made that possible, the Department of Labor, through their program, through SC Works. So it's a great program. We have 8 people on that right now who are working to get to a better place, and sometimes they need help. And these are folks who would not normally just walk out and get a job somewhere. They need some help, and they need training. And we're able to do that. So that's a jobs piece. Jobs are big. Even if it's a part-time job, we want to get people where they can pay a rent, and they might have some sort of a disability payment or whatever, but they can still work a little bit. That gets them to a higher level where they're not just right at the poverty line or below it. So it's important. Rents have gone very high.
Yes, they have.
And it's difficult. Some folks who have an entitlement of some type really can't afford a place to live. So that part-time work is always an option if they're able to work, and everybody's not, but many are, and part-time may be their solution to just get them higher. So we work with people. Our case managers do a great job. We have a jobs counselor who works and will anywhere in the city or the Midlands where you can get a job. Usually it's got to be on a bus line where they can get to work, get from where they live, and then we can move them. They have an income, and they're able to sustain themselves, just like this veteran was. We're so excited, and he's doing a great job. I'm not going to say his name, but he's doing a great job. We hired him, and we're so excited, and he only has to take 1 bus to work, not 3. So that's a great thing.
And you hear that story, that's just one of the thousands of stories that people have when we talk about transitions and the work that they are doing, not only helping provide housing to help somebody have a roof over their head, helping them find long-term housing, helping them find work. The case managers do an incredible job of working with each individual person and tailoring whatever they need to help them take those next steps. I want to talk about the donations that come into transitions because, again, this is an organization that does rely a lot on those donations from you all at home. Let's talk about the fact that the money that goes into transitions, so much of it literally goes right back into the programs.
So 90% of what's donated goes right into programs. We're proud of that number, and it helps people. The more money that we have for the programs, the more people we can house, the more people we can help. It's a never-ending flow of people, so you kind of need a never-ending flow of donations. We love those monthly donations. So if you can go to Midlands Gives, and it doesn't have to all be today. You can sign up for monthly giving, $25 a month, depending on what you can afford. They have different options right there. It's really easy. The development people were showing me yesterday, okay, this is how this works. They go here, they go to the, it's very easy to do. Just get to that Midlands Gives website and click on transitions, hopefully.
Yes.
But do something, support something.
Yeah.
The community needs help. Nonprofits are out there. It's been a hard time for nonprofits. Rents have gone up, gas has gone up. So again, I know that it's difficult for some folks, but again, a little bit every month would be a way of helping.
Absolutely. I've always been taught that if you've been blessed, it's important to be a blessing. Now, let's say right now you're like, okay, I can't give today, but I can give in the future. You know what's great? Transitions is always willing to accept that donation. It doesn't just have to be today, as is all the nonprofits that we're going to interview today. So where can people learn more about Transitions and learn more about where to donate and if they want to volunteer?
Well, we want to emphasize Midlands Gives today for sure. So you'd go to the Midlands Gives website and there click on the Transitions option, and it takes you to information and how to give there. If it's later, you can go to transitionssc.org. Always year round. You can do it year round. And they just donate. There's a button right there. You click on donate, and it's self-explanatory. You can do it by credit card, and we're grateful for any support that you can give us. Because again, that's a way. Often people complain, hey, get involved. Pick any nonprofit that can help and go for it. Today's a day where there's a lot of community, encouragement to give. So give.
Absolutely. Yes, my friends, if it is on your heart to give, please consider giving. And Transitions is an excellent nonprofit to give to because they are giving so much to our community, pouring into so many people, literally changing lives for the better. So today, go to midlandsgives.org. Pick your nonprofit. We're hoping that it's Transitions. And if you can't give today, don't forget to check out more by going to Transitions website. Of course, we're putting this on our website, WLTX.com. So when you're with your group of friends and you're like, all right, it's time to give for Midlands Gives, like, oh, Whitney did an interview with this really nice man from Transitions and they're saving lives. Go ahead and check out this interview. Again, that's going to be on WLTX.com. We'll send things over now to Lana.